Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel, One Take Commentary. In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the most craziest days, I feel like, during Trump's era, where, yeah, January 6th. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this day. And you know, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to do this to, I guess, make people vote for a particular person. You know, if you want to vote for whoever it is you want to vote for, you very well can. And if you want to vote for Trump, you very well can do that. I'm not trying to take your vote away from you. If you support Trump, I'm also not trying to take that away from you. You know, you might not be like these Trump supporters, but you might support Trump and things. So I'm not trying to take that away from you. I know a lot of times when people like me or anybody else, we get on social media and we get to talking about Trump, then yeah, it's like people, they get upset. They get upset about that type of stuff, man. And I'm like, dang, bro, I'm not like, just like how you guys are entitled to your opinion about other presidential candidates. Like that's how we are. We gonna have our opinion too about Trump. We ain't gonna, all of us ain't gonna say good things about him. I feel like there are probably gonna be some people that are a little bit more respectful towards him, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, no, people are gonna have their opinion about him, and if they don't support him, they don't support him. That shouldn't ruin your day, or you need to get into an argument on why somebody needs to support him. And I just remember this day, so let me just take you guys through what was going on that day for me. So I had just woke up. I live on the West Coast, so I just woke up. I went to go make me something to eat. I turned to The Price is Right. Halfway through watching it, then I get hit with a breaking news thing. And then yeah, you know, it just cut to Trump supporters just raiding the Capitol. And I'm like, fam, this is some real life stuff. Like this, wow, okay, like they're really doing that. Okay, wow. And it's just because, to me, the thing is this. I've never seen this before. I've never seen it where supporters for a former president or somebody that's running for president, I've never seen that where somebody, I guess they just, well, I have seen it before where people have used their fans for their own benefit. I was just talking about this on my main channel. There is a content creator out there that I was getting into it with, where he was pretty much doing the same thing Trump was doing with his fans, and he really didn't care who caught a stray, you know. And that's, to me, that I just find that so sad, because it's like, your fans don't deserve that. You know, they're supporting you for whatever your political views are. It shouldn't be a thing where it's like, oh, they're supporting you, but they're also these bodyguards that they didn't even get hired on to be bodyguards. You know, it's like, to me, it's like, I look at it like this. I'm like, whatever it is that you want to do, you need to go out there and do it. But it's like having it where your fans, they get set up for failure. And it's like, that's why you see a lot of them going to prison, or, you know, yeah, just having all this like backlash out of it and stuff. Because this ain't the first time I have seen Trump supporters, you know, go out and act all wild and stuff. I've seen it times before. One memorable time was when I was going to the store, and then yeah, it's like there's just a Trump supporter like purposely slowing down traffic, like all of them hanging out the cars. I'm thinking to myself, there's people that's probably trying to go home. There might be an emergency where it's like a person might need to go to the hospital. You know, there is some reason on why this person is out on the road. Do you really think that they want to be slowed down by some Trump supporters? I mean, come on now. And I'm like, I ain't gonna say all Trump supporters are bad. Like, there have been times where I have made eye contact with, like, they'll be wearing like a Make America Great Again hat, and or like a Trump hat or something like that. And I just remember there was one time I was hanging out with my family. We were at the mall, and my family, they didn't recognize it. Like, I don't know why. Like, my family, we tend to walk with our head down at times. So, but anyways, they didn't see this guy, but this guy opened up the door for us, shook his head, nodded, looked at me, smiled, and I made sure I seen, because anytime when I see somebody wearing a red hat, gotta look at the words, going across the hat. And yeah, I think it said Trump 2020, and I was like, wow, he's really just rocking that hat out in public. Like, he ain't work, because that's the thing where I feel like that Trump supporters, it's like y'all just get set up for failure. Like, any and every time y'all go outside, it's like you are going to get mean mugged. You are going to have people looking at you different and funny and stuff. And I mean, hey, you know, at the end of the day, you want to show your support towards Trump, you very well can do that. But man, I was like, that was bold. That was the first time I think I ever seen a Trump supporter face to face. I think there's one guy though. I remember I was at jury duty. He might have been a Trump supporter, because I remember him going off about Colin Kaepernick kneeling during the national anthem, and I'm thinking to myself, but this is normal. Raiding a Capitol, putting people's lives in danger and stuff. You know, cops. Where I remember watching one of those trials where a cop was saying how he's like suffers, like he's still traumatized by that day. And I imagine a lot of people are probably traumatized by that day, but it's like to have it where, you know, getting back talking on this, or it's like, you know, you guys is doing something that's against the law. You know, it's like you can't, because my question is to a Trump supporter, I guess, that supports this day, how would that make you feel where if it was like a Kamala Harris supporter or a Barack Obama supporter or a Joe Biden supporter, they raided your house and was causing havoc and going crazy and stuff, you gonna feel a certain way about that. So what gives you guys the rights to go into the Capitol and just start doing some old crazy and wild stuff? You know, it's like you guys ain't thinking about it on the other, and when you're on the other, like, what am I trying to say? When you're in the other person's shoes, okay, I was trying to say something else, but I was like, no, let me just say that. But anyways, but yeah, it's like y'all ain't thinking about it that way. You're just only thinking about it where it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm allowed to do whatever, and then there shouldn't be no consequences, repercussions, and I'm not gonna put myself in the other person's shoes. Because to me, I find it messed up that cops and other people that was at the Capitol had to deal with that. But one thing that I really did find that was just, you know, it was to me, it was really messed up. But the one woman, Trump supporter that got shot and killed. And I felt like, because I just remember when that video had went viral, I think I was scrolling through social media and I seen somebody post it. And so I think like she jumped up on some barrier, and then one of them, like, it was either a cop, Secret Service, somebody had shot her. But when she hit the ground, you could just tell by her face that's at that moment she regret her actions. Like, I don't know if she still has support for Trump in her last few moments, but I mean, if she did, then yeah, she was a strong supporter. But if she didn't, she had obvious reasons. You know, she was losing her life. And I just find that so messed up where it's all like, you know, you got Trump supporters out there losing their life because of Trump's words. And I'm like, fam, you know, the thing is this. If you're a Trump supporter, be a Trump supporter, you know, but I feel like that you might need to start being a Trump supporter from a distance. You know, be a low-key Trump supporter, because yeah, it's like, you know, you got people out there where it's like and even with the recent stuff where it's like, well, earlier this year where somebody tried to take his life, you know, twice, not just once, but twice. But the one where they had shot him in his the guy where he shot him in his ear, you know, another Trump supporter had lost their life. And I'm like, man, I find that messed up, you know. So that's why I'm like, hey, look, you know, if you want to be a Trump supporter, that is your God-given right to be a Trump supporter. Ain't nobody trying to take that away from you. You know, I think people are going to look at you a little differently. But yeah, it's like, but you know, going out and doing stuff like this, and that's even why I'm doing this video, because I'm afraid something like this is gonna happen again. I feel like Trump's gonna lose this election. He gonna get mad, start saying some old crazy stuff. His supporters just gonna go out and then yeah, probably try to do a part 2 of this, or if not that, worse. You know, so that's why I'm like doing this video saying like, hey, if Trump loses this election to his supporters, look at how every other person, whether it was where I know like the besides Biden, Obama, and Bush, they had 2 terms and stuff. So, but I'm saying like you know, even if it was like they did just have 1 term, it's like you didn't see their supporters, you know, even when they were just running for president, you didn't see where their supporters was carrying on in a way where it's like gonna put other people's lives in danger. So yeah, I just think that y'all need to reconsider, you know, your actions and stuff, I guess, if Trump does lose. And I don't know, it's looking like that. Who knows, by the time this video comes out, maybe he might have lost, maybe he might have won, but regardless, yeah, it's like, y'all just need to relax, okay? It ain't that serious, you know? So anyways, y'all could still support Trump, he just ain't gonna be president, you know? But anyways, with that being said, it's been another video on the One Take Commentary channel. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.